guys know Matt Pitts. Where's Matt Pitts at? You weren't here the whole time. What were you, talking to your wife?
Yeah.
Are you married?
Yeah.
Are you? Who doesn't know Matt Pitts? You don't know who he is?
Most guys around here won't, Kevin.
They don't know him, huh?
He's not that famous.
I know. All right. That
Stays
guy's
up north.
That guy's up north, huh? Up in Iowa? He's from up in Iowa?
Yeah.
Up north? Georgia.
We call it Rome.
He's a hillbilly.
Yeah.
First time I saw him, he called me a Yankee. I coached him back, how many years ago was that? 10?
6, 7,
7, 8?
8, 9.
Pretty tough guy right there, man. All right, where's my partner at? Okay, next skill. You guys get in here better because you're bending your knees, but I don't remember the face right now. Somebody right over here. Good job. You got to here. You're like this. Are you working right over here? No. I don't remember who it was now. Anyway, when you guys got to here, you're still a little bit stuck because you're just driving that way with your body. You're going to start shuffling and you're going to get your head in here and then you're going to go that way. See that? What we got to get used to, and if you caught me earlier, what I said is when you get here, we got to look across the back. See that? And in order to do that and keep my position without losing the integrity of my position, I got to step up with my foot. That's what squares my hips. See that? Now I'm looking the right way, the correct way. So when I'm in here and I got into this position right here, and I'm like this, the next step is with my hips and my step of my foot and my outside arm, I am going to move my head across that back right there. See that? This seats very deep now. Right there. It's not this. It's not this. Switch into a double. It's when you get that angle, right here, it's stepping up and across. Look at where my head is. I'm looking that way. I'm looking around him. Trying to look around the outside leg. See that leg step up? Now I'm squared up to go through him. This is tough on this guy right here. Look at how close your hips are. See that? What's the next step? Pulling with your hand. What's the next step? Boom. What's the next step? Boom. See that? And the other reason, and we'll get to this a lot later too, we'll talk about it, especially in single leg finishes. The other reason for being able to run like a normal run is because it shifts your hips open. So that's what allowed me to clear that leg. Alright? So when you get to this angle right here, let's go here. When you get to right here, and this leg's stuck, and I come here, and as I drive this, I want to pull this out. I got to run and open up my hip here. Right there, that's going to open that out. So naturally, as I'm wrestling, look at where that leg's going. And then I run, and now I really have got him in a really bad spot in this position. Even if he's the best scrambler in the world, my solid basics beat him. Every time. Every time. So when we're in here, when we get here, and I get this angle, it's here. See how that leg came high? That leg came high because you ran and then ran again, and that's when that leg comes out. And then you put him down. And also, didn't do a lot of things here. Didn't do a lot of things. You guys are smart people. When you get here and you're running, and you open this hip up right here, what do we have? What do we have? Turk falling right into that Turk. What's he going to do right now? He's going to turn down, or he might turn into me, or wrestle. Wrestle. Now we got a lot of things in the works. So not only is he thinking about, man, who's this guy on me with pace? Man, who's this guy on me with hands on? Golly, who's this guy that keeps changing levels on me? Oh, he keeps hitting me with his shoulder. Now he's got an angle. not only is he thinking about all those things and the takedown, but he's thinking about my hips are exposed. And what happens if your hips are exposed? You get turned. His hips are exposed. Stay off your back. Stay off your back. It's going to be really hard for him to stay off his back because they got his hips exposed. Hips are turned up. The Turk or the lever, he can't get your hip down. He can't get it down. He's got to bring up top leg forward. Okay? Here's the drill, the next part of the drill. Angle offense, hands on, heavy pressure. I get my tie, hand to hip, right here, bent, my shoulder. Don't worry about it. The shoulder will lock in as you drive. See that? Because you stay low. So we're going to start putting you to the mat. Angle, hip, angle, arm to the leg, step, drive, put him to the mat, right there. If you fall into the Turk, you fall into the Turk. If you don't, you don't. Just get him to the mat. How are we going to get him there? That head, I'll re-emphasize, this head is key. This head is key. I got to be looking across that back. You got it? All right, let's go. Fire up.